ang hukumang ito sa kaso ng pamahalang Espanya laban kay Jose Rizal Mercado y Alonso Rialonda ay napatunayang nagkasala ang nasasakdal ng rebelyon, sadisyon at pakikipagsabwatan laban sa bansang Espanya. Siya ay sinampahan ng mga Kastilang opisyales at hinahatulan ng kaparusahang kamatayan ayon sa kautusan ni Gobernador General Quemelio D. Villeja at ipapatupad na ika-30 ng Disyembre 1896 sa ganap na alas 7 ng umaga sa Bagong Bayan.
Bawiin niya lahat ng nalalaman niya laban sa simbahan. Nararapat at kailangang malaman ng mga tao na tapat siya sa Espanya at ipapakita niyang tutulong siya sa revolusyon. Oh, sa simbahan mismo, roon siya magdarasal at mungumpisal. Kailangan natin marinig na isalat niya lahat ng kanyang nalalaman. Sundin at susunod lamang siya sa batas ng Espanya at sa simbahang Katoliko.
Wala na tayong magagawa, maliban na lang ang pagligtas sa iyong sarili at bawiin lahat ng iyong isanatitik.
Pepe, matatag ang iyong kalooban ngunit dihado ka sa pagkakataong ito. Pakinggan mo kami. Iyan na lang ang natatanging paraan.
Binalaan na kita, hindi ba? Buhay ang kapalit ng noli me tangere.
Rizal voyaged to Europe the second and last time, but before he arrived at his destination, he was intercepted in Barcelona, captured, and deported to the Philippines. One of the last poems written by Jose Rizal on the eve of his execution, December 30, 1896, was later known as Mi Ultimo Adios, which translates to My Last Farewell. From 1889 to 1896, the final period concludes his last moments that eventually led to the composition of this untitled, unsigned, undated valedictory poem, written in a piece of paper. The poem was composed of 14 5-line stanzas memure in Spanish. From 12 noon until 3 o'clock on the afternoon of December 29, Rizal had his time alone, took his lunch, and presumably wrote one of his last poems, with a solitude to recount the life he had lived. At 4 o'clock of the same day, Rizal was visited by his mother and sisters, Lucia, Trinidad, Maria, and Narcisa. He beckoned to his sister Trinidad the alcohol stove, mistaken as alcohol lamp. Rizal told his sister discreetly in English so that the guards would not understand that there is something in the alcohol stove. But the alcohol was left behind because Rizal needed light. After his death, the ladies discovered a paper folded in three and was inserted into the orifice on this alcohol stove. The poem was reproduced and sent to Rizal's friends in the country and abroad. In 1897, a close friend of Rizal, Mariano Ponce, first named the poem Mi Ultimo Pensamiento, but it did not sell well in public. Father Mariano da Canay, who was in Bilibid at the time, received the copy and entitled it Mi Ultimo Adios. The poem was published carrying the said title in the first issue of La Independencia on September 25, 1896. Allegedly, another poem was discovered hidden in his shoe, but the illegible handwriting makes the contents remain a mystery. Rizal's famous untitled, unsigned, and undated poem meant to speak for itself.
Farewell, dear fatherland, clime of the sun carest, pearl of the Orient seas, our Eden lost. Gladly now I go to give thee this faded life's best, and were it brighter, fresher, or more blessed, still would I give it thee, nor count the cost.
The unnamed poem by Jose Rizal is an extraordinary and profound testament that encapsulates the essence of Rizal's unwavering love, undying dedication, and unyielding sacrifices for his beloved country, the Philippines. Through this poem, Rizal was giving his last message to his countrymen. To him, offering his life was the best way he could show his love for the country. His death does not hold resent, but challenges each of the Filipinos to serve and love our country. A heartfelt farewell and his last will for his fellow countrymen to continue the fight for freedom and justice, hoping that his death would serve as inspiration to everyone. Within the verses of Mi Ultimo Adios, Rizal masterfully weaves together his emotions, convictions, and hopes for the future of his nation. He encourages the youth to continue to dream.
Natutunan na niya ang lahat ng dapat niyang matutunan. Hindi na niya kailangan mag-aral pa.
Fulfill it with a desire to sit emancipated from the shackles of colonial oppression.
Hindi po ba maganda na kung mag-aral ng kurso ng pamantasan si Pepe para po tumaas yung karera niya sa buhay?
Rizal's words resonate with an indomitable spirit and resolute determination, urging his compatriots to rise and reclaim their dignity and sovereignty.
Mi Ultimo Adios serves as a reflection of Rizal's intellectual brilliance and unwavering commitment to education and enlightenment. Through his poetry, Rizal imparts valuable lessons and profound insights.
Sila ay mga bata na walang formal na edukasyon. Sila ay hindi lamang mga Indyo, kundi karamihan sa kanila ay mga babae rin. Ano pa kayang tayog ang kanilang mararating kung sila ay mabibigyan ng pagkakataon na makapag-aral?
Encouraging his fellow Filipinos to embrace knowledge in the pursuit of truth. He believed that education was the key to break free from the chains of ignorance and injustice. And he implored that his countrymen should prioritize education to achieve progress and national awakening. The concluding lines of Mi Ultimo Adios encapsulate Rizal's ultimate sacrifice for his ideals: to die is to rest. With these words, he accepts his fate and embraces martyrdom, knowing that his death will ignite the flames of patriotism and awaken the spirit of resistance among his fellow Filipinos. His sacrifice embodies the unwavering resolve for the right of freedom, even at the cost of one's own life.
Mi Ultimo Adios by Jose Rizal, the national hero of the Philippines, remains a relevant piece of literature that reflects contemporary issues in the country. Rizal's poem encompasses the themes of nationalism, colonialism, social justice, education, and unity, all of which hold significant relevance to present-day challenges in the Philippines. In the first stanza of the poem, Rizal bids farewell and offers his life, although sad and repressed. This is because Rizal's life, although meaningful, was full of hardships. Rizal was hardworking due to their situation. Prior to this, he wrote two novels which heavily criticized the Spaniards' rule in an attempt to awaken and ignite the hearts of the Filipinos for a revolution against inequity in their own land, and was chased by the government. Rizal issued a manifesto disavowing the current revolution in its present state at his time and declaring that the education of Filipinos and their achievement of a national identity were prerequisites to freedom. The poem serves as a powerful reminder of the deep love for the homeland and the aspirations for independence that still burn within the hearts of Filipinos. The third stanza echoes the ongoing struggle against forms of neocolonialism where the country faces external influence and control. Moreover, the poem call for social justice and equality resonates as the Philippines continues to grapple with issues of poverty, corruption, and unequal distribution of wealth.
Karapatan yung pasakitan ng aming pamilya. Patapon ng aking mga kamag-anak. Nakamag kami ng aming mga lupa at ipamigay sa iba.
On the field of battle, mid the frenzy of fight, others have given their lives without doubt or heed. The place matters not cypress or laurel or lily white, scaffold or open plain, combat or martyrdom's plight. Tea is ever the same to serve our home and country's need.
Ngayon tayo ay malaya. Samahan niyo ako mga
Rizal's poetic tribute, his last farewell to the country he loved so much. He died without seeing the dawn of a new day, yet he did see the dawning of a new democracy in the country. In the 11th stanza, Rizal does not care anymore if he is forgotten, as long as the message, the lessons, the knowledge, his thoughts, his words, and philosophy were spread. Rizal's emphasis on education as a path to enlightenment and liberation also finds relevance in the need for educational reforms and equal opportunities in the present-day Philippines. Rizal knew and had trust that education will lead the Philippines to success. Furthermore, as the nation strives for progress and development, Rizal's call for unity and solidarity serves as a guiding principle, reminding Filipinos of the importance of setting aside divisions and working together towards a common goal. He mentioned in the 6th stanza that he didn't ask for monuments but only for flowers. The flowers mentioned symbolizes
Hindi
the
lahat ng
growth
bagay
of the
matututunan dito
Philippines,
sa bahay.
a country without oppressor.
If over my grave somebody thou seest grow, in the grassy sod, a humble flower, draw it to thy lips and kiss my soul so, while I may feel on my brow, in the cold tomb below, the touch of thy tenderness, thy breath's warm power.
In essence, it remains a timeless piece of literature that not only reflects the historical struggle of the past, but also provides inspiration and guidance in navigating the contemporary issues faced by the Philippines. It was his last farewell, a farewell to the old system, to tyranny and oppression. It was not just poetry on a piece of paper, but it was a heritage of selflessness and nationalism.
Handa na ako. Ikaw.
Through this poem, Rizal's legacy lives on, inspiring generations of Filipinos and individuals around the world. His last will stand as a call to action, urging each person to take up the mantle of patriotism, to stand against oppression, and to strive for a society founded on justice, equality, and compassion. Ultimo Adios is not just a literary masterpiece, but a powerful symbol of Jose Rizal's enduring spirit, his unbreakable love for his country, and the recount of his life fighting for liberation. It serves as a poignant reminder that the struggle for national liberation requires immense courage, sacrifice, and unshakable belief in the power of change. Rizal's legacy continues to inspire and challenge us to honor his memory by carrying the torch of justice, liberty, enlightenment, ensuring that his dream of a truly free and prosperous Philippines lives on.
The poem My Last Farewell was Jose Rizal's patriotic goodbyes.
First to his country, his family, and above all to his heavenly Father.
To his country, he said,
With gladness I give you my life.
he tried to comfort his parents and dear ones with these lines.
I'll go where there are no slaves, tyrants, or hangmen.
Where faith does not kill and where God alone does reign.
The last line of the poem says,
To die is to rest.